Do you know where the greatest concentration of Bengal tigers on the planet is? No, it's kind of weird. You probably don't know. It's Ocean County, New Jersey. Yeah, there's 2 tiger preserves in Ocean County, New Jersey. One is Six Flags Great Adventure Theme Park, and the other is Tigers Only Tiger Preserve. For about 2 decades, I've been studying education, learning, attention, memory, cognition. Pretty obsessed with it, actually. And in Ocean County, New Jersey, there it is, a Bengal tiger brought me a lesson that I've kept. The lesson is, forget what you know. So I was sitting at Tom Brown's Tracking Awareness and Primitive Skills School, and someone brought in a TV in this kind of remote location in Ocean County, New Jersey, and they said, hey, there's a for real live Bengal tiger roaming in this vicinity. And it was true. And the instructors and the staff went out to track it and try to find it and bring it in. But at the end of the day, they weren't successful, and it was shot and killed. Now, the next day, the instructor's staff had to go out, and because there was 2 places the tiger could have come from, Six Flags and Tigers Only Tiger Preserve, they had to backtrack it. So they went and started where the tiger had been shot and killed, and then followed it backwards throughout its day. And they discovered 2 things. One was that the tiger came from Tigers Only Tiger Preserve, and the tiger lady got in a lot of trouble because she didn't really know how many Bengal tigers she had. That wasn't good. And the second thing that happened, the lesson that they brought back, was that throughout the course of that entire day, the tiger never cleared a fence, never jumped over a fence, not once. Now, I want to introduce you to this tiger in a sense. He's about 431 pounds, and his head is about 3 feet high. He likes to have his ears scratched here, his shoulder. He's 9 feet long from nose to tail. He's got a top speed of 60 miles an hour. He's got a vertical leap of 20 feet. So if he wanted someone to harvest somebody off the second balcony, not a problem. So this whole time, the greatest jumper on the planet never jumped. He never jumped. And in suburban edge, New Jersey, sort of forested edge, everything that a hungry tiger likes is on the other side of a fence. Kittens and dogs and barbecue and toddlers. It's all right there. But here's what the tracking team found. This is a quote from the incident report, that when he was around fences, the fence appeared to make him comfortable, perhaps even secure. Okay? Now, we're here today talking about going beyond boundaries, and there's a tremendous effort. You guys are all here, and we've all put this together. Why? Why don't we just go beyond boundaries? Why do we need a whole day for it? It turns out that it's kind of hard to go beyond boundaries. Here's a couple questions for you. What is the fence that the tiger is facing? He's come from this one environment, and he's in a new environment, so the old environment's not really true. He still believes it. Where is the fence? He's gone from there. He's still carrying it around. He's internalized the fence. Okay, most important question. Who's the tiger? You guys. Come on, give me a little tiger love, like one of those. No, come on, like really. You guys have a little boundary. This guy's getting it. I'm going to share one thing real quickly that I learned from cats too. So, do this. Don't poke your neighbor. Put your hands behind your ears like this and wiggle your fingers. You should see yourselves. You're all in the club now. This is like the secret wave. No, but seriously, hold them back behind your ears, and then keep looking at me, but move them slowly forward. And when you see a little flash of motion, not really your fingers, you just see the motion. Anyone got that? That's your peripheral vision. You have it all the time. It's a really powerful tool. Humans have mostly turned it off. and I'm going to tell you why that's important in a second. Since we're talking about seeing, here's the basic problem. This will, oh, you can't see it? You guys okay? Your eyes working? This one says, we don't see the world as it is. Yeah, that kind of works actually. We see it as we are, okay? So when the tiger's walking alongside a suburban forested edge New Jersey fence, he's not seeing a 6-foot chain link fence. He's seeing a 20-foot electrified Tigers Only Tiger Preserve fence. He's seeing it as he is, and he's diminished, tame, and captive. On his one day of freedom, one of the most powerful animals on the planet looks at the instrument of his captivity, the fence, and it makes him feel comfortable, even secure. So, I left New Jersey and I left the tiger, but that lesson, how to forget what we know, how to forget what's holding us back, never left me. And just a year ago, on a Blacksburg street, a little kid gave me an answer to that question that I had been sitting with for 15 years. I was sitting in a local coffee shop, and I'm not going to tell you which one. You can go find this for yourself. And I was working on that evening I was going to give a workshop on creativity. And I got there before the sun came up, and I was like, I really want to do this right. Creativity is not just information. It's habit change and pattern change and everything. And I was going nowhere. And the sun started to come up, light came in, and a mother and a child walked down the street on the sidewalk, and I was sitting in the coffee shop, and the mom goes by, and the kid goes by, and the kid peels off and comes back to look at me. And I'm sitting here, I'm like, what do you look at me for? There's glass between us, and I realized that she's actually looking at this kind of pattern in the window, and I start to look at it more closely, and it's like maybe it's a bird. Actually, look at it really carefully, maybe it's an angel. And the morning sun sort of starts to come in, and I see her, and she sees me, and this kind of fills up with light and radiance. It just lasts a moment. And then down the street, Mom looks up, from her phone, and is kind of like, where's the kid? Hey, come on, we got to go. What the kid's doing, this is the takeaway, this is what I want you to do, is that she's in touch with her peripheral vision. She sees something out of her corner of her eye. I've seen 6 kids see this angel, this coffee shop. She has a kind of wandering kid gait, which is also sort of a cat gait. It's not really very linear. And she's willing to pause for a second. So when the wiring sort of gets the current, she goes there. 6 times I've seen kids seeing this angel, and not once have I seen a parent kind of affirm the child's discovery. And most times it's like, come on, we got to go. So, mystic Irish poet William Butler Yeats says, there is another world, but it's in this one. This world is interwoven and suffused with another world. We reside in it in a commonplace, habitual way. But this other world that's alive and radiant, it's pervasive and yet elusive. And strange teachers, children and cats and crazy people can show you that way to the other world, across the boundary, through the boundary, over it, around it. I'm not sure. The habits of seeing, wondering, pausing can help you find your way there. That other world is all around us, all the time, right here, right now. Can you see it? Can Can you see the angel? Keep trying. We'll see.